What's up, guys? Badger back with another build video for you, and this one's going to be a bit different here. We're going to talk about what we got going on, and I'm going to show you guys the build at the end, the changes that I've made to it so you guys can rock it in PvP. Now, notice we got ourselves in a 1v1 situation. I have on my hybrid version of my healer build, which is like a striker hybrid with 5 skill tiers, which it has decent heals, of course. And I really enjoy using this version of the hybrid build too. But we kind of caught ourselves in a situation here where we need to get out of there because we kept catching on fire, and I noticed that at that point they were just spamming the iron lung, just pure spam, right? And teammates were scattered out across the map. So once I died there, I said, you know what, let me change my build and put on cav because we need it, and we're also was at a disadvantage here. As you can see, our teammate was simply just sitting in the spawn the entire time. He died like once and never came back out, of course, but that's neither here nor there. So I put on a 3-piece cavalier set, which gave me a 70% has protection. But note that 70% is not 70, it is 60% because you lose your shade watch when you're in conflict. You lose expertise in shade watch, of course. So that value is sitting at 60. So, and my heals that I drop gives me 50, which is also giving out a full-blown 100. So now we can play. We're already at a disadvantage. Our teammate lagged out, of course, so we're in a 3v4 situation. We're up now because of that kill right there. We were tied up because they were coming back because, like I said, Buddy decided to stay in the spawn, of course. But this is conflict. You have to theory craft and build on the fly and make those adjustments, and a lot of people tend to not do that because a lot of people play like soloists within conflict. You have to have a counter for everything. And by me making this small adjustment, it allowed us to play together as a team, stay tight, and push and secure this victory, of course. So the thing about Cavalier, guys, you have to stay in combat. It's very important for you to stay close with your team. As you can see, these guys are right at my hip. I'm right at theirs. I'm dropping the heals right when I need to. These guys still have on their tank builds. They're throwing shrapnel traps. They're tossing stinger hives. They're using the iron lung. Their DPS guy is just really close to us. And we're in a 3v4 situation here, so we're at a disadvantage completely, but we held our ground here based off of us making that change where we tuck away fire from them because they couldn't do anything since I had on cav. They couldn't kill us with their stinger hive. They could not kill us with the iron lung anymore. We're just doing our job together, and that's the most important thing about conflict, man. As you can see, I'm doing damage sitting at 1.7 million armor with 4 skill tiers. Like I said, I'm giving my guys that extra bit of hazard protection that they need to stay alive. They're trying to kill me. They couldn't kill me, and they couldn't kill my teammates. He skill guy threw another shrapnel trap on top of us, and I'm still alive. And the only reason I probably stayed alive from that because I did have like an extra 25% explosive resistance here. So from the 2-piece Richer and Kaiser that I had on top of that having that 50%. So most likely I'm sitting at 75% explosive resistance on this particular build right here, which was helping me, of course. Now, note, unfortunately, my team does not get my explosive resistance from the cav. Of course, they only get hazard protection that I have on with the cav, which is phenomenal, I tell you. We pretty much won the match right here. As you guys can see, it is over right now. The team pretty much stayed back at this point, and they did not push us anymore. They put on more cheese, and we just let the time run out, of course. So before we get started, if you guys are new to the game, you don't have a capacitor, you simply need to make your way over to the summit. That is located over here for you guys. Once you get to the summit, there's going to be challenges that you need to complete. So set the floors to normal and just run through them and complete 4 or 5 of those challenges, and you should get the capacitor. Simple and easy to do. Now, we're utilizing 2-piece Richer and Kaiser with Unbreakable on the chest, of course, and 3-piece Cavalier. Now, with the Richer and Kaiser combined with the Ninja Bike Master backpack is unlocking those bonuses for us. Since we have the 2 pieces equipped, we get all 3 brand set bonuses. Same thing applies for gear set. We get all 4 gear set bonuses. Now, we're getting an additional 30% hazard with the Cavalier, a 40% repair skills, and we're getting a 4-piece bonus, which is called charging. Now, we're going to sum this up for you guys that are new to the game. Basically, for each second that I spend in combat, out of cover, you have to be out of cover. Note During combat, agents will get a 5% reduced incoming skill damage, max 50. So anybody that's shooting skill like skills, tossing a hive, burn sticky and stuff like that, you're gonna get that 5% reduced incoming damage, which is great. Now, there's going to be a bar that's going to charge up, which allows me to share my immunity with you. And I'm going to explain it to you. While fully charged, gain immunity to any movement speed debuff. That's a burn sticky and a tier 6 stinger hive, right? You're going to share with all agents hazard protection and incoming skill damage reduction with all allies for 10 seconds. So with this particular set, the longer that you are in combat, the more you're going to proc charge. You're going to proc Cavalier the longer that you are in combat, which means you're constantly giving your team that immunity buff that they need to survive those skill guys that are spamming the Iron Lung, tossing the Stinger Hives, and shooting the Burn Sticky. That's what I love about this build. On top of that, I'm sitting at what? 60% hazard protection. And with the hive, the healer hive, and the chem launcher, that's going to be an additional 50. So I'm sitting at 100, which is sharing that immunity to my team, which is giving them some form of immunity to survive, of course. So this is what we have set up here. Like I said, it is phenomenal to use. We're using Cav Mask, which is armor, has protection, burn sticky. Cav Holster, skill tier, repair skills. Cav Knee Pads, which is skill tier and hazard protection. Two piece of Richard and Kaiser, which is crit damage, crit chance, repair skills, crit damage, and repair skills. Now, that is the combo right there. Your secondary weapon can be anything that you want, but you are good to go with this, man. I hope you guys enjoyed the build. I am having fun creating this stuff for you guys and playing with this gear. This is Badger signing out, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.